But really, what I saw yesterday when I came into classrooms was that some people were struggling with understanding what it is that the problem is asking. When we see a word problem, first thing we have to do is to understand the problem, right? How many of you remember UPS check? Understand, what's the P?
Plan.
Plan. What's the S?
Solve. And then check.
And check. If we don't know how to solve the problem, or we don't know what the problem's asking, do we understand the problem?
No.
No. So that's what we're going to work on today, is understanding the problems. Okay? That doesn't mean you're not going to solve them. What that means is that you're going to work on understanding them. Okay? So let me show you what I would do. Okay, this is where I'm thinking out loud as a teacher. Well, actually, I'm going to think out loud as a mathematician. This Cupid is not being... It's not being cooperative. There we go. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is zoom in so you can see the problem. And guys, it's been a long time since I used these ladybugs, so it's going to take me a minute to zoom in and get it all focused and stuff. Okay, we are only looking at the top problem, and I am going to think out loud. So I want you to watch what I do. Okay? So, Jesse, listen to my thinking, okay? Your only job right now is to watch what I do and how I think out loud. Okay? Ms. Anderson makes holiday ornaments to sell at craft fairs. She made 96 ornaments. She sold 37 at the first craft fair, 13 at the second craft fair, and 26 at the third craft fair. How many ornaments did she have then? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to underline, now I'm thinking out loud, Thomas, you get to work in just a second, okay? This is the I do, and in a minute we'll do the we do. And then we'll do the you do, okay? I'm going to look at the question, and I'm going to underline it. How can I tell which part is the question? Jesse? How do you know that's the question?
Because it says how many are there. There's a question mark.
There's a question mark right there. How many ornaments did she have then? Okay, there's an important part in this sentence that tells me what operation I'm using. I'm going to think out loud. Don't answer. I'm thinking. When I look at that question and it says have then, the word then makes me think I'm going to subtract. Okay, but now I've got to figure out what to subtract. So I'm going to go back and read the problem. She made 96 ornaments. Oh, there's my total. There's my whole. I'm going to underline that. 96 ornaments. And she sold. Sold means she doesn't have them anymore. So she sold 37 and 13 and 26. Man, that's an awful lot that she sold, but I can't subtract those. I shouldn't. Hands down, my thinking. I shouldn't subtract those one at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 37 plus 13 plus 26, and then I'm going to subtract. How many of you have worked on order of operations? 5th grade's done that, right? When I look at this problem, first thing I have to do is what's in parentheses first. Order of operations tells me to do that first, so I'm going to add them together. Well, I know 37 plus 13, 7 plus 3 is 10, 30 plus 10 is 40, 40 plus 10 is 50, 50 plus 26 is 76. So she sold 76, right? Does that answer my problem?
No.
No. So now I got to take it away from what?
96.
The 96. So now my problem is 96 minus 76. Well, I'm going to start on a number line at 76, and I'm trying to get to 96. And I'm trying to see how much I need to get there. Well, I know if I jump 10, I'm at 86. And 10 more gets me to 96. So my answer is
20.
20. So, the answer to my problem is 20 what? Ornaments. But I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to write that number sentence in words. She took the total ornaments, and I'm going to abbreviate it, subtract the number she sold, and I'm left with what she has left, or what she has then, right? Do you agree? Does this word sentence answer my question?
Yes.
Yes. So let's do it one more time. You do it with me this time. Let's read the problem, okay? Julie is laying a rock border around her rose garden. The distance around the rose garden measures 384 inches. Each rock measures 9 inches. How many rocks will Julie need to make the border around her rose garden? What's the first thing I'm going to do, Brittany? I'm going to find the question. The easiest way to find that question is how, Hannah? What did Jesse say was the easiest way to find the question? What are you looking for?
How?
Okay, that how word is a question word, isn't it? When it specifically says how many. So that's a trigger to me that that's a question statement. What's another clue that that's a question? Meredith? The question mark. How many rocks will Julie need to make the border around her rose garden? So what am I looking for? Elliot?
How many rocks?
I'm looking for how many rocks. So that's my equals, right? Equals how many rocks? What's the other part of my problem? Talking about words, not numbers yet. Words. Lacey? Okay, that's part of the question, but I'm wondering about the numbers or the word sentence that I need to write. Elliot's the only one that has the hands up. He's the only one that can explain it to me? Meredith, you think? Okay, you're thinking about the number sentence. Now use the words for that. What is 384? What does it tell us? What information does it give us? Okay, there we go. So the distance around the rose garden what operation are we doing? Remington? Is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Do you know? Which one is it? Yeah, we're dividing. So we're dividing the distance around the garden by what? Okay, what is 9?
How much
Each rock, right? The measurement of each rock. So now let's read this word sentence. We take the distance around the garden divided by the measure of each rock equals how many rocks? Okay, now let's put it in a number sentence. Let's put numbers in the places of those words. how much is the distance around her garden? Anna? How much is the distance in our problem? Which number is the distance? Are you having trouble seeing it? Whitney, how much is the distance? Emma?
380.
384 is the distance, right? Divided by, what's the measure of each rock, Jalen? 9. That's the number sentence that I'm going to use to solve this problem, right? Okay, that's where I'm going to stop my thinking because I don't want to worry about solving it right now.